I just got done watching the Super Bowl, and I just gotta say, yeah, Tom Brady, cool, whatever. But I am now a huge Weeknd fan, and if you don't know what this means, then you need to go research it, because it's a very powerful statement. And you shouldn't be making fun of it. All you people wearing underwear on your head, just shame on you. Shame on you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and I want to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl because, come on, it just happened. Tom Brady, congratulations. 43 years old, and took literally a no-name team, and in 1 year, 1 season, took him to the Super Bowl and won. That's impressive. That really is impressive. About the bandages all over my face, that was a homage to The Weeknd, his halftime performance. And yeah, it got memed, man. It got people putting underwear on their faces, and come on, that's what it looked like. I mean, when you're watching it for the first, you're like, what in the heck is this? Like, it's weird. and it appropriately got memed. Yeah, that was an interesting thing. Obviously, the woke commercials that came out, the big one was Bruce Springsteen.
There's a chapel in Kansas, standing on the exact center of the lower 48. It never closes. All are more than welcome to come meet here in the middle. It's no secret, the middle has been a hard place to get to lately. Between red and blue, between servant and citizen, between our freedom and our fear.
Jeep, how can you make a whole video? First off, why are you even making this video? Why don't you just like make cool videos about Jeeps just doing cool Jeep things like off-roading and rock climbing and all that kind of stuff? You don't need to make a video about this, about meeting in the middle. And they go to the exact middle of America. And it's Bruce Springsteen, of all people, talking about how we need to unite and come to center and be one. And it's like, bruh, you cannot give this message after your Trump derangement syndrome that you've had for the past 4 years and currently still have. Okay, you can't do it. I will give Saturday Night Live credit because it seems like they made commentary on like progressive ideas being used to for commercial gain, like in commercials. Like they had one about Cheez-Its, and it was like showing Jesse Owens and all these famous figures from the past, and it was when it's time to reach for Cheez-Its, and it was pretty funny. I give him credit. It was a good bit. So yeah, there was that one, and then there were several others. I don't need to go into all of them, but it was, if that's what you're looking for woke commercials, you got your fix there. The other thing I wanted to comment on was Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, her Squarespace ad. And okay, who doesn't like Dolly Parton? Everybody loves Dolly Parton. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, even that, because it was a Squarespace ad, and the ad focused on, hey, after your 9-to-5 job, parody on her song, working 9 to 5. I'm not going to sing it for you. I will spare you that. But they switched it to 5 to 9. So after work, you can start working on your passion. And that's what it does. It shows people like, hey, go doing their gardening or cake making, or like doing your YouTube videos, or doing whatever it might be that's your passion. And of course, she gets hate because of working. That's bad, apparently. And some person at NBC News makes this op-ed And she says, rather than paying homage to the spirit of the original song, which made no bones about the exploitative nature of the daily grind, the commercial for Squarespace features a tinny ode to the side hustle. Its office workers are portrayed as being overjoyed to continue working after hours. Their side hustles are painted as freeing, fun, and fulfilling. And the song itself encourages them to be your own boss, climb your own ladder. It's a perfect storm of gig economy propaganda. What's your solution? That we should just slave away at our 9 to 5 and just forget about our dreams or whatever? No, man. Like, people want to be entrepreneurs. That's one of the biggest things about America that draws people to America is that dream of being an entrepreneur, starting, being your own boss and calling your own hours, all that kind of good stuff. And of course, she's got to get knocked for it. It's silly. It's just dumb. Anyway, I liked that commercial. I thought it was pretty cool. And then there's another part of they played what's been referred to as the Black National Anthem. Alicia Keys played it. And, you know, if you want to play the song, I guess go ahead and play it. It creates, I think, an awkwardness among people, because it's like, what is this, like, is this your national anthem then? Like, so you just do that one, we go do it. It's divisive. And its very nature to be unifying, it's divisive. I don't know how segregating is becoming inclusive. I don't know how we got to that point. Apparently, that's what's happening. Okay, so like I said, my wife and I, we were kind of just on YouTube, like searching up like different things on SuperBowl and all that stuff. And there was a related video, and it was Michael Jackson in his 1993 performance. So almost 30 years ago. And we were like, hey, let's watch it. You know, it's Michael Jackson. I'm sure it was a really cool halftime show. And so we watched it. And he stands there for like a minute and he doesn't even move. And people are just going wild. Like, I don't know of anybody who can just go onto a stage and just stand there. And it, like, in this day and age, and just command that. Like, I don't know. I don't know of anybody. I want to say, I think maybe somebody who could do that would probably be like, I'll say it, Katy Perry. I think she could do it. You might disagree with me on that, but I feel like she could probably do it. I know there's other, like maybe like Paul McCartney or something like that. But anyway, getting off track. He plays his song Black and White. I think that's what it's called. But he plays that song, and it was the whole, like, it didn't feel weird, you know, like it didn't feel like he was, I guess the words, it didn't feel forced. It didn't feel like you need to accept this, or like I'm doing this, you know, for clout. It felt very natural, and it was like everybody, because I guess what it was it was inclusive in the way that, like, we're all in this together. And then when you see like the performance, it's very inclusive. Like, it's everybody, all shapes, sizes, colors that are dancing with them and in the crowd and all that kind of stuff. And then there's this moment where they unfurl these big banners on the football field, and it's a stark white hand and a stark black hand, you know, and embracing or gripping, handshaking, or whatever it might be, whatever you want to call that. And what was weird about it is that it felt, even though it was 30 years ago, it felt like I was watching something in the future that one day we might get to. And then it reminds me, like, wait, no, that's 30 years ago. in a way we've digressed. Though it seems like that. I think normal, everyday, non-Twitter using Americans maybe don't feel that way or don't see that way. But it was very interesting to see that difference, and it was very cool. But overall, yeah, Tom Brady, congratulations on your win. And so anyways, guys, if you like this video, please go down and like it. If you have not yet already, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. And I would love to hear what you guys think. What did you guys think of the Super Bowl? What did you guys think of the commercials? Any commercials that stood out to you as being particularly woke? Or any commercials that you thought were just kind of cool? Like, I liked the Doritos commercials. They just stuck to good old-fashioned funny commercial. It was good. I liked the Doritos commercial, the Matthew McConaughey one especially. I think that's all they were, actually. But anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys think. And as always, peace out.